Hey guys, welcome to my channel again. My name is Roxana. If you are new here, welcome. If you are coming back again, visiting again, hey, I'm so glad that you're here. So today I'm just going to be putting together one floral arrangement. It's getting a little bit cooler in the mornings and some of these flowers are not going to be happy, so I thought I'm just going to gather what I have here, the little bit of color that I still have in the garden, and I am going to also give you updates on some things that you guys have been wanting to know. So as I make this, I'll just be talking about what's going on in my garden. And also, you guys, I am not a professional floral designer. This is just kind of like put them together and cross your fingers hoping that it looks good together. So hopefully you get some ideas from what you have going on around your garden right now. The humidity outside is making this. My Mexican hair is not liking this weather. Okay, I am going to start by talking to you, since I have them here right now, about my dahlias, you guys. This gorgeousness here is supposed to be a breakout. Let me show you what else is supposed to be a breakout. This one is supposed to be a breakout. This one is supposed to be a breakout. And then I have other purples that they're done. They're all purples. I had a huge disappointment this year with dahlias because, well, it seems that they don't want to cooperate with me. I bought a bunch of them last year, and I show you even in a video when I planted them and everything. I even started a bunch of them indoors to give them a little bit of a head start. Let's go right here. But I got so many wrong colors. I got so many colors that were not the color they were supposed to be, the variety they were supposed to be. I ordered, I believe, a total of 12 breakouts, and so far, this is trash. And so far, I haven't seen any of the true breakouts come up. So, yeah, a little bit disappointed there. These guys right here, I bought them last year from my local blue store, and I love them, you guys. I'm going to see if I can get a few more of the tubers. Just look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? They're a little small, but I don't care. Apparently that happens with dahlias lots of times, that they just get mixed, I guess, once they're being processed. I don't know. Look good. My goodness, this is great. You guys, if I know I mentioned this before, but if you normally put things together like this, flowers from your garden, you need to get a Lady Susan. Oh, this is gorgeous right here. And one of my favorite zinnias that I grew this year is this guy right here. This is a Queen Lime Red Zinnia. Oh yes. Gorgeous. Look at this. This is supposed to be a breakout. It's not that I don't like this neon lemon color, but you know, I wanted what I wanted. Actually, this guy is going to look better right here. So much better right there. Oh, and look at this. I also grabbed a little piece of a canna that I had. I still have cannas on the back. Probably should have started with this. I don't know how it's going to look. Might need something to hold it. And also, I am going to be keeping this against a wall. So this is really the front and this is the back. So if you feel like I'm putting everything on one side, that's why. I'm just going to try to go sort of like a half moon in the front. Oh yeah, this is cool. I think it's cool. Maybe smaller. No, I think it's cool. These guys right here are Russian sage. It's hard for me to say that. They smell amazing. I love the flowers. I love the blooms. Maybe against the green. Might have to add more water to this as well. Yes, that's cool. Oh, that's gorgeous. I think it looks good. Hopefully it looks good. Oh yes, it looks so cool. Something else here. Okay, so another update that I have for you is my hydrangea cuttings. I will show you what I have left of them. They all look like this. I had a bunch of them, but they all look like this. And I just don't think they're gonna make it. I don't see any roots whatsoever. So these are just going to go in the compost pile because, you know, that's good soil. However, these right here are the two, possibly three, possibly, I still see something here, that like they seem to be alive. Look at that. So the thing about this is that I don't see any roots forming just quite yet. So what I'm going to do, what I am tempted to do, oh, see these guys right here have growth, is that I want to put them in soil, but I don't know if I should do that like right now at this stage or wait until I have more roots going there. But then it's going to be later in the season. It's already mid-September. Our first frost is coming around mid-October. So I don't know. I definitely want to take care of them because they're a good size. I mean, if you think of it, if I like bury this in soil, like I have a good amount here for a smaller standard hydrangea. So I don't know what I'm going to do. If you have any tips for me about that, if you have done this before, I haven't done this before, just let me know in the comments, please. What would you do? I don't know. It was a good experience, good test. I know that these were older pieces of wood. They were from later in the summer, so this wasn't, you know, like fresh spring growth. So I don't know. Let me know. I feel like this needs something else, and that something else is Dusty Miller. I mean, mine as well, right? I grew it. Look at that. Look at that Dusty Miller. Look at the back of it. I don't know if you can see it. Isn't that just gorgeous? I think it's gorgeous. Like I need something hanging down here. All right, we'll try it. I'm definitely gonna have to be adding more water to this. I don't know if I can make it work. Oh, cutie. These Zinnias are super small, but they're so darn cute. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go and cut a few more pieces of, I feel like I need a little bit more back here, right here where I am. So I think I'm going to grab a couple more of those guys. Okay. Okay, this could work. Oh, that's cute. Definitely works. Okay, so I like it, but now it's like a bag. I don't want it to have a bag. There we go. This guy right here does not want to turn. That's okay. Okay, so another update that I have for you guys is about my absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous rose of Sharon. I planted this huge shrub last year. You saw me doing this on one of my videos, and I knew it was going to be okay. And actually this year, you know, it came back, it started leafing out, but I was a little worried because it was already the middle of summer and I didn't see any blooms on it. I was a little worried that maybe it wasn't going to bloom. You know, you hear about those things that, you know, might, whatever, it's not blooming, it hasn't bloomed for years. So I was worried that it was going to be one of those things. But actually, about a couple of weeks ago, it started showing some signs of new flowers, and it started blooming just this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous, rich, dark purple or dark pink blooms, and I am absolutely in love with that shrub. I am hoping that it becomes huge. I am hoping that it gives me a huge screen right there. It's right on the, you can say like the property line against my neighbor, but you can also see towards the back of the street from there. So it will be nice if that shrub just becomes like a huge statement right there where it is next to my host reel. Okay, what do you guys think? I have one last thing here. I absolutely love, I mean, I love all my flowers, you guys. I know I say this, I know that I said I love this, it's my favorite, yada yada, but it's true. I love every single flower in my garden. Well, except a few dahlias, but you know. So these right here are the Japanese anemones, and the blooms are, some of them are almost done. If you can see when they're done blooming, I don't know if you can see it. When the flowers are done blooming, they leave this nice green, lime green little circle back. And look at that. I love it. These guys here are ready to bloom. This one bloomed already. This one is blooming. Look at that. So I don't know if they'll bloom here, but I'm going to give him a try. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. This is good. Oh, gorgeous. I think it's going to keep it up here. I love how whimsical they look. Some of you asked about where the wreath was going, the wreath that I made using hydrangeas, and it's in front of my garage. It's hanging on the door, and I think that it's against that blue. It's looking amazing. And you guys, it's holding well because the day that I made it, I put it right away there. It was really sunny that day when I was done making it, and I was waiting, you know, for a good amount of shade so that I could take pictures, and that didn't happen that day, and we had a huge storm coming. And I mean, it was one of those, you know, wind, trees down, all that stuff, and it was the middle of the night when that was happening, and I was thinking, oh no, that wreath is going to be on the ground, it's going to be taken apart by the wind. And you know what, I actually just shot this video this morning. It's amazing. It's looking great. Some of the hydrangeas are definitely turning a little bit on the brownish hue, but I love them. I love how they look together, and it was free, so I am just going to enjoy it until I can. And I don't know. Another update that I have for you is my buckthorns. Buckthorns? Is that how you say it? Yes. I'll put the name in the description below for the name and everything, but they're looking great. I knew they were slow growers. I mean, they didn't grow that much this year, but they came back and they're looking great. They are growing. They lived out this year. They came back. They're all growing beautifully. I gotta be honest, I haven't been watering that area for like the longest time. Whenever I have the time, I go out there and I give them a little bit, but I feel like that stepping stone flower bed area is just kind of forgotten. Like many of you know, I got sick for a while there, so things just kind of fell apart during that time. And that poor bed, I mean, it's full of weeds. I haven't attended to it. I know that I will eventually. I just have been doing other things that make me happier, and pulling weeds is not one of those things that, you know, like, oh wow, this is such a joy. But I'll get to it. But those plants, they're doing really great. What do you guys think? Isn't this gorgeous? I think it's just gorgeous. I love how the Japanese anemones just look so whimsical together. And those canna leaves, I think that's really what makes this container look just gorgeous. Okay, so another update that I have for you guys is about my Boxwood. If you guys remember, I have a bunch of Boxwoods. If you guys remember, a couple of months ago or so, I saved this gorgeous, huge Boxwood. It was covered in burlap and a huge wire cage. I took all of that out, and I also removed every single piece of clay soil possible from the root ball. And I knew that the plant was going to go into a shock, and I put it in fresh potting mix. I didn't touch it, I didn't trim it or anything. I just been watering, and it has been getting lots of sun during the day, and it went into shock, obviously, and it started browning a little bit on the outside. About 2 weeks ago, I came along and I gave it a huge trim around the outside, and I took some branches from the inside just to, you know, let it breathe a little bit better. And I know that some of you might be looking at this Boxwood and thinking that plant is dead, but I don't think so. I have seen worse, and I know that this Boxwood is going to make it. Even if the Boxwood doesn't believe in it, I believe in it, and I know that it's going to be fine. So fingers crossed that it comes back next year. It's going to stay in that container throughout the winter because it should be hardy enough to come back next year. I'm just going to make sure that it gets water throughout the winter. Not like I would normally in the summer, but you know, at least once every 2 or 3 weeks if it doesn't rain or if we don't get snow. I think that the plant's just going to thrive here. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope that you guys enjoy it, and let me know what you think of the flowers. Let me know what you think of the updates. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments below. And do me a favor, if you are not subscribed to the channel yet, maybe today is the day. Consider it. So thank you, and I gotta bring this guy inside because it's getting sunny and loud. So thank you for being here. Until the next time.